Arsenal have been linked with a move for Jules Koundé in this transfer window, as the Gunners struggle to keep Jurrien Timber and Ben White fit for long periods. Both right-backs have often left Arsenal looking for solutions when they are sidelined, and the Gunners could address that problem by signing a more reliable right-back this summer. Few players could arrive at the Emirates and truly make a difference to the Arsenal team, and Koundé is one of them. The Frenchman is therefore an attractive option as Arsenal consider how best to strengthen their defensive options. However, a report via Sport Witness says Arsenal are not the only top Premier League side interested in signing Koundé, naming Liverpool and Manchester City as two other clubs that would love to add the Frenchman to their squads. This summer Koundé is one of the top fullbacks in the world right now and would improve each of these teams. As a result, they are all prepared to invest a significant sum of money to make the move happen, which could make negotiations more difficult for Arsenal. Arsenal already have a superb squad that won the last title and also reached the final of the Champions League. So a signing such as Koundé could make their team even stronger. His ability and reliability could provide the Gunners with another option at right back and help reduce the impact of injuries. However, Arsenal will need to act quickly if they are serious about signing him. With Liverpool and Man City also interested, delaying their approach could allow one of their Premier League rivals to secure an agreement first. Koundé's quality means there is likely to be strong competition for his signature, and Arsenal will have to make their interest count. If they want to bring him to the Emirates, they cannot afford to wait too long while other top sides continue pursuing the Frenchman. Victor Osimhen has been linked with a move to Arsenal again, and the Nigerian has opened the door for the transfer to happen as he continues to show that he is a top player at Galatasaray. Although he plays in Turkey now, there is no doubt that Osimhen remains one of the top players in the world, while Arsenal want to add another striker to their squad this summer. A move for Osimhen would cost money, but if Arsenal want to improve an already strong team, they may have to spend heavily. The Gunners are not afraid to make that happen, particularly as several of their players could still leave during this transfer window. If Arsenal decide to replace Gabriel Jesus with a world-class striker, Osimhen could be the player they should target. The Nigerian is enjoying a good spell and is probably at his peak, meaning he could have the quality to succeed in England. Arsenal's interest could therefore become more serious if they decide that adding a proven striker is necessary. Osimhen has continued to demonstrate his ability at Galatasaray, and his comments have done little to rule out a potential move. When asked about the speculation, he said via Metrosport, "There are always rumors during the transfer windows. I'll focus on my job. I'm focused on my work. We'll see and think about what comes next, then." Osimhen has not ruled out leaving Galatasaray, although he remains focused on his work at the Turkish club. His comments suggest that he is prepared to consider his future when the time comes, rather than committing himself to staying. However, Galatasaray will want to protect their investment in the striker and will expect a significant fee if he leaves, whether that happens now or in the future. Arsenal would therefore have to make a major financial commitment to bring him to the Premier League. For now, Osimhen remains focused on his current responsibilities, while Arsenal could continue monitoring the situation. His quality and comments ensure that speculation over his future is unlikely to disappear soon. Gabriel Jesus is the subject of serious transfer interest from Napoli, as Arsenal look to offload the Brazilian striker this summer, and he wants the move. The Italians have become the club showing the most serious interest in his signature and are looking to add him to their squad as soon as possible. Mikel Arteta has done well to ensure the team is in fine shape without needing much input from Jesus, so his departure is not expected to cause the Gunners any problems. The Brazilian has served Arsenal well, but he is in the final year of his current deal at the club, and they are open to his departure now, rather than allowing him to become a free agent. Napoli have just sold Romelu Lukaku, leaving space for them to sign another striker. And Jesus is seen as the player who could fill that position. The Italian club are keen to complete the signing as soon as possible, while Arsenal are hopeful that they can reach an agreement over his departure. Jesus is also keen on the move, which could help negotiations progress between the clubs. Arsenal have little reason to stand in his way given his current contract situation, particularly with Arteta having built a team capable of operating without relying heavily on the striker. Arsenal hope Napoli will sign him, and the Sun says the Gunners are willing to sell the Brazilian striker for 20 million. They consider that fee to be fair value for his experience and talent, although they could accept a lower fee if a suitor shows strong interest. However, 20 million is the amount Arsenal would ideally like to receive for Jesus this summer. With Napoli needing another striker following Lukaku's departure, the Gunners will hope that the Italian side's interest can lead to a deal. Jesus' desire to make the move could also help Arsenal complete the transfer and bring an end to his time at the club.